Thank you so much for that, and a warm welcome, everyone. I'm here today in Oslo. The sun is shining, and Rune is here with me from Unibuss. Would you mind sharing a little bit about what you do here?
Yeah, I'm Rune Bakken, and I'm head of business development and digitalisation here in Unibuss. We are the biggest company in Oslo in regards of electric buses. We have 3 depots with roughly 260 electric buses. And we are now at Stubberud, which is the biggest depot in the Nordics and one of the biggest in Europe, with 120 electric buses and 130 charging points.
Thanks for that. And then I learned something new. I did not know that this was one of the largest electric depots in all of Europe. So as an incredibly innovative company, how would you say that you're driving innovation here?
We drive innovation in a way that when you go into electric buses and charging, you get a lot of, you have to think differently. You get a lot more new data. And we use that data and experience to try to figure out how can we find a better way to do the operation. And it's based on what we see in data, what we can measure, and feedback from drivers and the operators or the router, which is our contract part, who sets demands to us as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I can imagine that this has really developed over the past few years.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't think about the complexity when you go into electric mobility. You go from traditional diesel buses where you just have to have the gas pump and you fill up the bus.
Yeah.
And now it's much more software dependent. You have the software on the buses, you have software on the chargers, you have the charging management system, and you have the operational system as well. So it's quite more complex, and a lot of more things that actually can go haywire or can cause trouble. So that is thing I don't think everybody understands, is how complex this actually has been when you go into electromobility.
Yeah, I thought it was complex enough. I just got to go along on a bus ride and see how everything works and how all the chargers are working. So just that has been, learned a lot today. And another thing that I know you've really been pushing forward is deviation management. How would you say that has changed the lives of your employees?
Well, I think that's one of the big thing, at least here in Unibuss, is that we are going from this traditional way to monitor system to see if it's green, yellow, or red, and then you have to follow the colors. Then we are going in with Consat now, where we had tried to create a new feature set for Consat, where we can actually have more live deviation data based on triggers and rules. And in the future, we are also trying to push that to be more automatically. So we can detect the deviation and we can handle the deviation, and we already have logged the deviation in regards of learning from what is actually happening. So that's a huge improvement from how we operate today, both in regards of the quality, but also in regards of the time spent on doing the deviation handling.
Okay, so it's really simplifying the life for the people working here.
And we're using the technology that is available to do it.
Okay, very cool. And I mean, you already touched upon electromobility, and we are on an electric bus. But we spoke briefly about what's it called, the charging management system.
Yeah.
A lot of words here.
Yeah.
Yes. Would you like to touch upon that briefly?
Yeah, that's like that's the foundation for the bus operation, which is when it's electric. If the charger is not working, if it's not giving the correct energy to the buses, you don't have any energy to use to drive. So with the energy management system we have with Consat, we have full control of that is working, that the chargers are actually delivering the power it should. And then we have, in the future, we also have the deviation handling of that. So
on top of that.
Yeah, on top of that, yeah.
Okay.
So if the provided energy goes down on a charger, we can early detect it, and then we can do the countermeasures to ensure that the bus is moved, or at least something happens so you can use the bus on the route.
Okay, very cool. Thank you so much for joining us, and back to the studio.
Thanks.